Hello everyone, this is Sonia Madan, faculty of MBA department from Technia Institute of Advanced Studies. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on how to incorporate risk factor in capital budgeting decisions. Till now we have discussed about capital budgeting techniques in which time factor was incorporated but risk factor was not incorporated. Time factor was incorporated but risk factor was left. We are having various techniques by which risk factor can be incorporated in capital budgeting decisions. Some of the techniques are general techniques and other techniques are quantitative techniques. General techniques are the first general technique which is used for incorporating risk factor is risk adjusted discount rate. So in this lecture we will discuss about risk adjusted discount rate. Risk adjusted discount rate is the rate used in the calculation of present value of risky investments such as real estate or a firm. It represents the required return on investment. This method is based on the fact that investors demand higher rate of return on risky projects as compared to less risky projects. So risk adjusted discount rate is equal to risk free rate plus risk premium rate, where risk premium rate is the extra premium required by the investor over and above the normal risk free rate due to project being more risky. So risk adjusted discount rate is a composite rate that takes into account both time and risk factors. Now we will talk about the merits and demerits of this method. The merits of this method is that it is simple to calculate and easy to understand. Second, this method is a reasonable attempt to quantify risk. Now demerits. Demerit is that it is difficult to arrive at the exact and accurate discount rate which can render the results of the analysis invalid. This is because the risk premium due to varying degrees of risk is arbitrary and not give the objective results. This method assumes that investors are risk averse, which is not always true. Some investors will accept a high level of risk if they perceive a potentially large payoff from the investment in the future. Third demerit is that this method is conceptually incorrect because it adjusts the wrong element. As a matter of fact, future cash flow is subject to risk and it should be adjusted, not the required rate of return. Now we will explain this method with the help of an example. Suppose a company is considering to undertake a 4-year project that requires an initial investment of rupees 1 lakh and is expected to generate a return of 18% at maturity. The present value of the project will be equal to 60,863 as you can see in the picture. As the present value of the expected cash flow is 60,863 which is less than rupees 1 lakh, that is the initial investment. The manager would like to calculate the present value of expected cash flow using risk adjusted discount rate of 3% that will generate rupees 1,03,000 and reflects all the risks involved. The present value of the project using risk adjusted discount rate method will be, so the PV in this case will be discount the future value, that is 1,03,000 rupees. When it is discounted, the present value will come to 91,514 which is very close or almost equal to the initial investment of rupees 1 lakh. However, with the adjustment of discount rate to reflect all the risk of the project, the present value of cash flow which is still lower than the invested capital, therefore the project should not be undertaken. So I hope you understand the topic risk adjusted discount rate for incorporating risk factor in capital budgeting proposals. Thank you so much.